to the Disrupt Your Career podcast, brought to you by Claire Harbour
and Antoine Tirant. We're passionate about helping everyone find fulfillment in their work life.
We believe that big, messy, uncharted career changes are inevitable, and it's up to you to decide.
Will you take control and disrupt, or allow yourself to be disrupted?
We wrote the book about it, and now we share here our conversations with other thinkers in this crucial area.
Settle down and get ready to listen to this dose of wisdom.
So on this episode of Author Chat for the Disrupt Your Career podcast, I am delighted to have with me Gunnar George, a true global citizen and the amazing author of a recent book called Aha, Wow, Yes. Tell us about what inspired you to write this book. What sort of audience or group of people did you have in mind when you were writing it?
The people I had in mind was everyone who is working with change, who is leading change. And since I've been working with that for so many years, and also especially working with leadership development in the last years, that it has brought me to the insight that the more sharing is really important for leadership development. And I thought I had need to share my own experiences also. So that was sort of the inspiration for that. I worked a lot with big multinational companies, global companies, and it doesn't work the way you learn in school and maybe read in magazines. So it's I wanted to give also the sort of an insight from how it is to work inside a company doing big transformations.
So what are the key concepts or methods and insights that you discuss in your book, and how could you best summarize these for our listeners?
I tried to summarize one of the concepts in the title. I can show you the book if you want. So the title is Aha, Wow, Yes. Aha, Wow, Yes is the new why, what, how. Normally when you do strategy work, whatever work you do, you try to cover why, what, how, and that is good. But if you want to take it to the next level and work with transformations and change and learning, if you instead can put in more feelings into it, then I think the aha, wow, yes are the three steps we need to cover. And aha is the learning part, the wow is the inspiration part, and the yes is the sort of action and the change part. And what I think is missing most of the time is the wow part, the inspiration, the big goal or the vision or the role models and that type of things. There's so much analysis and execution in business today, and I think we have lost the inspiration part in many cases. So that is the reason I wanted to have this. I call it the aha, wow, yes circle. So you have to go around it either way in order to really get a good change process. That is one of the concepts. Then the book is covering 9 different mindset shifts I think are crucial. We face the big challenges, our common challenges in the world, geopolitics and sustainability and new technology. These 3 are the ones that I think we need to really change the way we are thinking. And one of my points is also that it is often the leaders of change who need to change their own mindset and behavior the most. And I also have outlined sort of a change and transformation type of model with 10 different marks that you have to make in order to really get the good transformation going.
If you could pick up on just one of them, or a success story, a case study, just share one little circuit or circle that you talk about that has been particularly illustrative.
Well, the first one is about the inspiration, the vision. So I think to start with the end, I think is really important. And then I think inspiration, we need to see it more as a quest, not just something that happens, more like something that they have to go for it and really create it. It's also about collaboration, and we need to have a much more collaborative mindset. So I have a lot of stories in the book, and one thing about collaboration, I think, is when I work with these leadership development programs, they work with the real strategic issues for the company. You start with the executive management team, and then they define the business challenges, and then they give that to the participants, and they work for half a year, and then they present back what the solutions are and what they have done and so on. One of the stories is about the value of this collaboration it is one of the most well-reputed industry leaders in Sweden who was the CEO of that company, and in the end, when he had got all the presentations and so, he was very excited. And then he had his final speech, and he said, I was going to talk to you about, give you feedback on all the different business issues you have gone into and everything, but you just blow me away, and I want to talk about leadership instead. So he started to talk about leadership instead of this business. And then in the end, his final word was like, when I first met you, you were a group of national champions, because they were managing directors from all over the world, the participants. So when I first met you, you were a group of national champions. But now in front of me, after 6 months, I see a very tight network of global leaders. That type of story, I think, underlines how important this type of programs are for collaboration and building true global companies, true global organizations.
We hope you enjoyed hearing from this month's guest as much as we did.
Do go and check out our work on disrupt-your-career.com and come back soon. Thank you.